your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, and today we're gonna get into another palette mashup. I know, cause I just palette mash it to death. I'm like ColourPop with releasing something every week. We're just gonna palette mash it to death. But nobody's coming out with anything I'm interested in it with for the most part. And the stuff that Mother did come out with, she had the audacity to make us wait 2 more weeks, and then you had to order it for a second time. So while we wait for that to come in, I figured we could just play with the palette we do have, which is the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity palette. And then we compare it with some of the like older ones she has, like from 2018. So I have with me today Dark Star and Bronze Temptation. So I figured I'd pair with Bronze Temptation. And the thing is, like, there's a shade in this one I feel like that's really similar to a shade in Bronze Temptation, but I wasn't sure if it was just me. So I was like, wow, I got both of them here. We'll go ahead and swatch that too, because I remember saying like the red in there had changed to this weird like orangey bronzy looking tone, where in this Bronze Temptation here, there's a shade in here that does the exact same thing. Matter of fact, this one right here on the end right here, that's part of the Star Wars palette too. As you can see, it's red on camera. When I'm looking at it, it's like orange. The same thing with this shade in Bronze Seduction. Like, you looking at it as red, but when I turn it this way, it's orange. So I want to swatch both of them and see if like they're the same or whatever, just because they look exactly the same. See, now both of them on camera, you see they both look like that reddish tone, but when I swatch both of them on my hand, there's, yeah, these are exact same shades. It doesn't look exactly the same, but see how when I'm turning my hand, you can see like the orange going on in this one. It's doing the exact same thing with this one too. You just might not be able to see it on camera, but so apparently those are the exact same shade, because they're doing the exact same shift and everything. I don't remember if in the Star Wars one originally she said that there were repeat shades in it or not, so I can't say, but I knew as soon as I saw that shade, because I remember that's what made me mad in this palette right here, because I thought it was going to be red, and then I put it on my eye, and it did that weird bronzy orange thing, and I was pissed because I was like, I don't want that. I just want a red. Why couldn't you make another one of shade shifts? Like, why couldn't you make the green shade shift to blue or something? Why I gotta have this? Anyway, I brought this one because they had a couple more extra mattes in it. And as you all know, this one only has 3 mattes in it. So I'm trying to hold it gently because it's like I don't want the strings to burst, like I've seen other people do from, I guess, the way they handle it or whatever. But anyway, we're going to use this one today. And I brought, I actually brought both of these to use with the quads next week, because the quads don't have any, it's only one quad that has a matte in it. I saw Morgan Turner's video. So I figured if I brought these two, we could use palettes from the past and still do that. But we're going to use these today as well. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to take the 2 mattes in here, obviously, because that's mainly where we got this palette for. I kind of want to use this green somehow, and then maybe mesh it in with the other greens or something. So we'll see. It's most likely going to be a bronzy, like, green look. So just be advised now. It's going to most likely be a bronzy green look. Let me start off by putting this eyeshadow primer on my eyeball. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Coconut Undercover Eyeshadow Primer. So I'm going to use that today. I've been using the Urban Decay one earlier, but I feel like using this one now. So I'm kind of just winging it and using whatever I feel whenever I feel like it. So I feel like this one helps blend out the eyeshadows in a decent amount. Okay, so get the other eyeball and then we can get started. I washed the majority of my brushes, then I left to go run errands and stuff. So the majority of them should be clean, thank goodness. And then I'll just clean this other set. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to do some more eye looks tonight or not, because I got an eyeshadow video that's supposed to go up tomorrow of a new series I'm starting on Instagram. So I'm hoping you all are okay with that. You've seen the picture of what the end eye look looks like. It's just a question of you getting to see what I use to make the end eye look. So I'm going to try to film some of those tomorrow. And I got a couple more palette mashup things I want to do, but I'm just not inspired to do them right now. I'm kind of in a lazy mood. So I don't know, lately I feel like I'm always in a lazy mood, but it's like because I'm always having to like rush off to work all week long and do stuff. So I feel like that's why at the end of the day I usually don't want to do a whole bunch of looks. So yeah, take this bruffer brush. I haven't used one of those in a while. I'll take this one to put on the lid. I already got my outer V brush. We need it. Yeah, that's the one we're going to use to dust over. So I think we're pretty much good. Yeah, that looks good enough for me. Okay, so we're going to start off with the darkest shade in the palette, the chocolate brown one I showed you. I'm going to start off with this one right here. And just blend that into the crease. I wish I had brought makeup remover wipe in here, but I foolishly left it in the bathroom. So now these shimmers I swatched for y'all earlier to compare and show you that they looked exactly the same, I'm just going to have to, you know, stay on my hand because I don't really have too much choice in the matter. And see, it's blending just nice and smoothly across the eye. A nice shade of brown. So y'all, I went and bought sweatpants today. I know, like, random thing, but every year when, you know, they have the sweatpants for men at Walmart, I make sure I go grab like 2 or 3 pairs, because it's like sometimes I like to wear them to work over my jeans to make sure I'm like nice and warm when I'm getting out of my car and walking in the building, walking from the building. And then I usually have pajama pants like underneath my work pants, so I have like jeans on. I'll have like sweatpants on, then I have jeans underneath the sweatpants, and then I have like pajama pants underneath like this jeans to make sure I'm like nice and toasty. Because believe it or not, like, even though they have people working at night in stores, they don't want to leave the heat on. So it's like, you expect me to work without any heat on. I know, right? It's crazy. So it's like, I know you'll get warmed up when you start moving around, but it's like, you know, when I'm sitting down eating lunch, I would like to have some heat. The people that work for me in the daytime have heat, and I put out the stuff so that way they have something to sell these customers when they come in the store, but you don't expect me to have any heat. Like, what the fuck sense does that make? Absolutely not. Yeah, so it's giving me this nice chocolate brown crease here, and I'm really feeling it. I'm gonna take my number 15 from Refer. This is 15 right now. Sorry, number 16 from Refer. And I just use this to dust around. I mean, I feel like it'd be a good to dust like all in the crease brush as well, but I just use it to dust the product and, you know, kind of smooth it out and make it look more airbrushed than what it normally does. I used to use brushes like this a lot when I first started to put it, but I feel like I didn't have as much control as I do when I use the one that I can just detail specifically into the crease. So let me see. I think we're gonna take this red one right here at the top, that one right there, and go ahead and dust that in the rest of the crease. I'm gonna take the same brush and just use that color instead of the darker color. So yeah, it's giving a more reddish burgundy type shade to the crease, which I guess is cool. And I'm gonna take the lighter brown shade in this palette I'm holding up right here, the holiday palette from 2018, and I'm gonna dust that across all of this, of course. And I'm gonna take that brush. Well, I was gonna take the brush I was using cleaning, but then I thought about I need to use that some more, so I just grab another brush to dust over it, and then everything should be fine. It looks so dark and dreary outside, y'all. I feel like I should be going to bed, because I'm like, it's just so dark and dreary and sad looking outside. I'm just like, Y'all, while I was just sitting here, Adriangameover decided he to text me talking about he's gonna drop out of school and become a YouTuber. I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure, no, you're not. You're 11 and you claim you want to be an engineer. So last time I checked, engineers go to school. So you're gonna take your little hiney to school. And that's what's gonna happen. Just because you had a spike in views on one video does not mean you don't need to take your little behind to school. You're not Ryan's Toy World or whatever the channel is he told me about, that the little boy makes quite a bit of makes a lot of money. Like, you're not him, so we're not doing that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take this brush right here and just go over with that brown shade I told y'all about in this palette. So that's it, and we're gonna lightly dust it over the top of this. So then go on the other side. Y'all, I want to get to the point where I can like shape it out to like make wing eyeliner shapes with like eyeshadow, but I'm like, we're nowhere near there. So I'm gonna stay in my lane for right now, and hopefully we'll eventually get to that lane. But you know, there's a whole bunch of traffic in the way, so that's why I haven't got to that lane yet. Traffic being like work and making sure my son is okay with e-learning and all that stuff. So that's the traffic that's in the way. And traffic's mainly work because, like, my son would go to bed at night. If I had a normal 9 to 5, then I would still be able to, like, practice. But, you know, it's mainly work. Like, I need a better job, not the crappy one I have now. Yeah, so the shimmers in this palette are quite interesting. I definitely want to use this one. Y'all already know. It has, like, that blue-brown type shift to it. So I'm going to definitely use that. And I'm definitely going to use the green. And this one is just a case of what colors we want to put in the inner corner. Because I'm feeling like I want to put, like, the bright gold from here in the inner corner, like this one right here. And then maybe we go with, like, one of the light champagne shades. So, like, one of the 2 shades in this palette we can do, like, maybe this one or this one on top of it, just to tone it down a little bit. But I'm going to start off by taking... Okay. There's some, like... special needs people that live next door to my grandmother's house. So I'm assuming that what that random loud yell was. I have no idea what to tell y'all. I don't know. Since I don't live out here, I don't know. But I know they told me special needs people live next door. So I'm assuming that's what the random yell was. Anyway, we're going to go ahead with this shade on the lid. And then there's that shade and that shade. I'm thinking about possibly putting on top of the gold, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And hopefully we won't get any more interruptions of people randomly screaming. Although I know some people watching the video will be like, what in the hell was that? I'm praying to God that y'all didn't really hear it the way I heard it, because it was quite, you know, loud. Yeah, so I got the green. Let's go ahead and see. Look at how gorgeous that is. Just like, oh my God, yes. Quite beautiful. Only thing that sucks is I can feel like the glitter falling on my face as I'm, like, rubbing it onto my eyelid. I'm like, maybe if I used my finger, it would have been a little better. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's so pretty, so I don't care. Plus, I have my brush on the side to go ahead and get rid of any, like, fallout that's on my face. Trying to decide if I want to do more eye looks today. I feel like I don't. I feel like I just want to wrap this one up and call it a day. But at the same time, I feel like I should do more because I didn't do any yesterday, and I always try to do something every day I'm off. So the fact that I didn't, it's just like tearing me up inside, because I feel like I wasted a day, because I literally just put on my makeup and that was it. Like, I didn't film not one thing. I didn't even film, like, a commentary video. And I'm just like, no, that's not right. You're supposed to film things. It's like I feel crazy not filming anything. Like, truly insane. That I had just a day to myself of doing nothing was really weird. I'm waiting for my stuff from Odenside to show up, because I ordered the Alva and the Alva 2 palette. So we can see how that goes. Ooh. Yes, that looks very, 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 very lovely indeed. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling that. I'll swatch this shade. It feels like it's a little drier in the pan. I don't know. But it's still giving a nice, you know, shimmery glow. So let's swatch that one. And then let's swatch the one I'm going to use now to put on top of it to give it the extra oomph. So I'm going to put this one on top of it to give it an extra oomph to it. Let me go ahead. But I'm going to do that with my finger. I'm not going to, like, use the brush. We're just going to tap it on top like this. And y'all know this is my type of eye right here. Like, this is my happy place. This is my comfort zone. This is my, just everything. I'm over here like, yes. Just looking at my eye as I put this on the mirror like, yes, sis, you doing that. And let's watch a couple of those shades I talked about to see how they're going to look. Now, this one just looked like some liquid gold right here. So I'm thinking we're going to use that as the initial shade, and then I'll swatch the champagne shade I was thinking about putting on top of it, and see, just because I feel like it has a no, that one has a shift to it. We can't use that one. No, gonna mess up our whole eye look experience. Let's see if this one has a shift, because I feel like this is just like a champagne gold I can put on top, and then it'd be cool. So let's see. So this one is a little bit more frosty. This is the one that I'm talking about putting in the inner corner. And then we can't use this one because it has a dual chromey flip shade. So it's champagne, but it turns into like a greenish reddish type shade. So we don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to just stick to the yellow one. And then I might put this frosty one on top of the inner corner. We'll see. Hold, please. We're going to start off with getting this bright yellow gold in the inner corner like I talked about, just because it looks so cool. And I feel like it needs to be there. Oh, yeah. See, look at that. Girl, yes. Look at that, girl. Yes. Maybe we should just keep the color it is. And then just put like the chocolate brown on the lower lash line and, you know, call it a day. Put on some mascara. I'm liking the way it looks with this lip too. And usually I would want to put a darker like chocolate brown lip with this. But I'm actually feeling this is kind of a vibe. Lower lash line brush, where are you? Because I think we're actually going to do it. I think we're actually going to do like the rest of my entire face and not, I mean, of my eyes, and not just leave the top where it is. So I just threw the Mega Mothership over there. And I'm going to go ahead and take the chocolate brown in this palette right here and just dust under here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not gonna wear this look. Oh yeah, I started to mesh the top and the bottom a little. Because that's looking pretty good. Let's take the clean brush and just let's up underneath the bottom of the under eye here. I'm liking the way it looks. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara when I get off camera and go take the look at me, I think I'm sexy pictures. My back with baseball cap. But, yeah. This was the finished eye look using the Bronze Temptation and Celestial Divinity palette from McGrath. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.